So someone asked me on Instagram, Imran. Obviously, you saw Andrade fight last night, or fight in the morning. I got a message and I read it, and he said, "Could you do a Canelo video saying what you think would happen between Andrade and Canelo?" I don't think. I think Canelo, Charlo, Benavidez, Morel, any of these top names, I think all destroy Andrade, and that's it at this point. And people think, oh, you're hating on Andrade, you don't like it. No, no, no. I'm just genuinely giving you my opinion on the performance that I seen. I don't give him much of a chance against any of the top guys. I think he gets beat. And Canelo, I mean, Canelo would obliterate Andrade. I mean, it won't even be a fight. And I feel like Andrade would get hurt in that fight. I'm being serious. I think he actually would get hurt. I don't know, like, if Canelo has looked at Andrade and thought, you know what, this guy's got a horrible style and he has been keeping away, then Canelo needs to rip up that script and go straight into that fight with him. I don't know whether Canelo will, because I think Canelo probably doesn't care about him at this point, and Canelo probably thinks he's got bigger fish to fry. But that would actually be a pretty comfortable fight for Canelo. What Canelo would do is this. Andrade would start fast, land quick combinations. Canelo, they ain't gonna hurt Canelo. Andrade's got no power to hurt Canelo whatsoever. I mean, I think even the biggest Andrade fan would probably agree with that at this point. If he couldn't hurt Nicholson, and stop Nicholson, I mean, Canelo's got one of the best chins that we've seen probably of all time in boxing. So, I mean, Canelo's not going to get hurt. All Canelo's going to do is take his punches. He's going to walk him down, start putting pressure, hitting him to the body. And then I feel like within 5 or 6 rounds, I think Canelo stops him, and brutally as well. Brutally, because I don't even think Andrade's got the best punch resistance, to be brutally honest with you. I think Andrade's kind of chinny. And what I mean by that, I think he can be hit and he can be hurt. I don't think he's got the greatest chin, to be brutally honest with you. I don't think he's as teak tough as like Canelo, and Golovkin, but which very few people are. But I mean, I think he can be hit and hurt, and I think if Demon Nicholson guys are hurting him, Canelo would really put a hurting on him. And that's just me being honest. I'm not saying it because I'm just being honest. From what I saw last night, even though I think Canelo might be on the side, I think Canelo would absolutely batter him. I'm being serious. I don't think he has a style that causes Canelo any issues, right? Maybe for the first 2 or 3 rounds, that's about it. Then after that, Canelo's going to land something devastating, right? Devastating. And I don't think this man has the chin to be able to take Canelo's power punches. Because if Demar Nicholson is landing many shots on you, Canelo's a lot faster. Canelo's a lot more explosive. And Canelo hits harder. So Canelo's going to land. And when he lands, it's going to have an impact, a big impact. And even if Andrade is able to absorb them early on, he ain't going to be able to absorb them for long, because Canelo has a history of basically breaking you down. So if Andrade is able to take Canelo's power shots, he's only going to be able to take so many before he starts to fade away. And there's a good chance that against Canelo, he's going to become even more lackluster than he was against Demon Nicholson. Canelo's going to hit him more and hurt him more. And he's going to slow down a lot more in the fight. So for me, at this point, I think if Andrade was to fight Canelo, I can only see there being a brutal knockout. I can only see there being a brutal knockout, to be brutally honest with you. And that's not taking anything away from Andrade, but I just think he's done. The reflexes aren't there. I think he looks terrible. He looks horrible. You can see that. Anyone can see that Andrade doesn't look that great. At this point. I mean, and Canelo, he ain't gonna hurt Canelo. How's he gonna beat him? I can't see him going 12 rounds with Canelo. I mean, it's gonna be so difficult for him to go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez. I mean, thing is, what people don't realize is that Andrade's not really a slick fighter. He's a flashy fighter. There's a difference. A flashy fighter is a guy that throws combinations quick, very fast of hands. A slick fighter is like Lara, a guy that's very hard to hit. Andrade's not hard to hit. He's there. And Canelo's going to hit him. He's going to hit him. And when he hits him, I think it's going to have a severe impact. Severe impact. And this is why I don't give him a chance. I think Canelo would knock him out within 6 rounds. He would knock Andrade out. I'm being serious. And that's not taking anything away from Andrade. I just think Canelo would knock him out. And that's how I feel about it. I don't think he has much of a shot. against Canelo. But that's my opinion. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.